Hi Libras, hello you beautiful Libras, welcome into your August Taroscope. If you're here for the first time, I always show you what your card of the year is, okay? And for Libra, this is your sun sign message. So if you're here and you are a cross watcher and you like to watch your rising and your moon, this is your sun sign card for the year. So sun sign's about your personality, who you are, all right? It's what makes you. And you've got 10 of Wands. Now, your year message of that is, look what this deer has got. This deer is holding a whole lot of sticks that it's carrying from its walk through the forest. And this card depicts winter. And, you know, obviously that's going to weigh this poor deer down. The stag is going to be weighed down by all these extra trees and foliage that's carried from the forest. And all it needs to do is put its head upside down and just shake it off. But you know what I've learned when I was doing the deacon walks myself? You can't throw those burdens in front of you, because what's going to happen? You're going to have to step over them. So this card is saying to you this month, your energy this month or this year, August, is saying to you, please, if you've got any burdens, shake them off behind you, because August is all about releasing everything that is not about the future. And that is what your message is coming through for the whole year. And I'm sure if you've been watching it every single month, you know, you're quietly shedding what you need to shed, okay? So make the most of that, because you can let that go behind you and literally forgive, forget, and poof, it's gone. It's as easy as that, Libra. And I know that it's easy for me to say, but think about it. If you could decide to get up in the morning, so you've decided that. You've woken up in the morning, you've decided it. You decided to now see to this day. Why can't you decide to let something go? It's that simple. Those people are not in your life. They're living their life. Those situations have now gone. So are you the only one that's suffering? Absolutely. So let's see, Libra. Let's see what your theme for the month is. I am doing an animal theme for everything this month. And your theme for the month is coming from my unicorn cards. Who doesn't need a little unicorn in their life? I'm going to take that one for you, Libra. Let's see what your little theme for the month is. And my whole reading is now channeled through this theme of the month card. And you've got change. The change that you're going through, the changes that you're going through are positive. Beautiful. I love that. Now, I know that it probably feels terrible if you're going through changes. If you're not a changed person, there might be all sorts of little intricacies in your life that are coming up that are testing you about the change. Perhaps your days are not the same as they were yesterday. Perhaps the area you're living in is not the same. The people are not the same. But this is saying to you, whatever you're going through, whatever feels like it's not familiar, is positive for you. It's for your highest good. It's for your growth. So Libra, let's see what your tarot cards are coming up. What is going to make your life easier this month? What's going to make life easier for Libra? Whoopsie, I pushed that a bit hard. What is going to make Libra's life easier this August for Libra, please? What is going to be easier for Libra this August? I'm taking that one, and I'm taking, oh, you got 3. Everybody else got 2. So what? Let's just go with the flow. So we have the Devil card, ego. Of course you do. And you've got the King of Air, which is the King of Swords, and you've got the 6 of Air, which is the 6 of Swords. So let's just all fit them in nicely here. And that's there. And then I always like to look at the bottom of the deck. We'll get to that just now. And you've got the 3 of Water, which is the 3 of Cups. And that's just beautiful. So the bottom of the deck, when I use it, it drives the whole reading. And I'll get to that. I'm not going to talk about it now. So your ego card, all right? So you've got a little Siamese cat here, sitting on a chest of drawers with everything that she's adorned. Okay, she needs all these beautiful trinkets to make her look amazing. So what is the ego about? The ego is about something that makes you feel absolutely beautiful and amazing. And if somebody says something bad about that, it hurts your ego. You don't feel good about that. And that's what the Devil card is about. The Devil card is about all those bonds that keep you attached to something or someone. And it says here, you may feel that you're trapped in your situation, but you're not. That's not true. Be careful not to overly focus upon material wealth and break free from negative thinking. Now, what situation could this pertain to in your life? Give that little thought a minute. What are you trapped in? Are you trapped in a relationship? Are you trapped in a town that you're living in and you don't want to be there? Are you trapped in a mindset? So that's physical, that's mental, and that's emotional. So think to yourself right now, what this card is saying to you. Is that saying to you that this month, the change that might feel uncomfortable to you, the burdens that you are carrying that need to be dropped, will help you free yourself from this ego base that you're living in. And, you know, I see beautiful things around you. I see all these beautiful outside factors that you think make you comfortable. And you know what, Virgo? That doesn't make who you are. That's not, this change here is saying to you that it's the positive way that you can think forward is to clear your head, move away from what you think is binding you into that material world. And it could be anything. It could be, you know, you in a job that is not giving you the financial wealth that you need. It could be in a relationship that you feel that you are giving too much of. And that's everything to do with your worth, and how the worth that you feel for yourself. And this King of Air, right? It says you're intelligent, impartial, respected, unemotional. And it's the humpback whale. And it says it is time, at this time, it's very important that you communicate clearly, be objective and unemotional, and act as professionally as possible. If you need advice, seek out the most experienced expert you can find. Now, the King of Swords is usually about he's in control of his thoughts. He's in control of how he how he speaks to people. He doesn't let emotions come into the fact. He might even be a little bit disconnected. But the kings are the top of their game. They are expressing exactly what they need in life. And I think with this ego card here and this change, perhaps you aren't speaking your truth. Perhaps you aren't speaking to the people around you. You are using material things to maybe sort of butter over what you should be speaking about and what you should be comfortable with. Because of the Six of Air here, right? The Six of Air is your Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is saying to you that in the challenging times, whatever's holding you in this binding place of this Devil card, you can't move anywhere. You can't change. In fact, both of these cards are changed. So I'm going to bring this around here to this side. So what this is saying to you is that when you emotionally recognize what it is that's keeping you bound, okay, in the situation that you're trapped in, you speak your truth about it. You realize what your truth is about it. And because the King of Swords is about that, you know, he's in water. It's so weird because air is to do with the swords. But because he's deep diving into the water, you need to find that emotional side of yourself that can speak the facts. So it's that quandary of the two. I'm getting all these downloads at the moment, and it's just so weird because I keep seeing the water, and the water is saying emotionally you have to be speaking your truth. So what is it that you need to identify around you that you are carrying burdens of, that can take you away from that, that can free you from that? And you can see this little kitty's come out of that cage. That little place that this boat was kept in, this containment of this boat, that's not freeing. And when you move away from all that emotional baggage, all that what's holding you tight, that you think you need, because this card is saying to you, you think you need all those material trappings. You think that, but it's not true. So don't be too focused on the same old, because the change of that is going to move you right out of that. And it says here, the challenging times are coming to an end, and you can now breathe a sigh of relief. Let the past go and embrace the happier times ahead. Now, this card usually means that you are leaving a specific place mentally and you're moving to another place. And you know, that can be very daunting because you've got into a boat. This is now all a scenario. It's not actually happening. You're not getting on a boat and going anywhere. This is just a scenario of you leaving a space of your emotional mind, and that's the change. And you're moving, but now you don't know what's on the other side. It's damn scary. And I understand this, Libra. This is what it's saying to you now. This change is damn scary for you. But you are brave enough, because at the bottom of the deck, you've got Three of Cups, which is saying to you, that is where you're going to find your joy. Three of Cups is about that absolute celebration of life. And it says here, you have an exciting reason to celebrate, such as an engagement, a wedding, or birth announcement. Remember to cherish those you love. So this is an event that's going to happen in your life. in August, you're going to get to a place of emotional happiness. Now, not all Three of Cups are about that, okay? Three of Cups are usually, you've got to a stage in your life where you find your tribe, you find the people that emotionally give you joy, and that is not in this space. So even though it's a bit daunting, you're probably looking at this going, oh, I have to do work. I have to move away from some situation. I have to let go of all the things that I think that's giving me joy. And yes, you can be bound to a habit. Let's say it's a drinking habit. Now, I'm not saying that you're an alcoholic, not at all. What I'm saying is that you enjoy the fact that you can have a beverage that makes you forget about something. Secondly, it could be a food. It could be people. Somebody in your life might be a narcissist, or they might be reflecting back to you the need for them, and you just stay with them because it's easier. There's all sorts of scenarios I can think of. Maybe it's a job. Maybe you've been retrenched from a job and you're sitting at home and you are so scared to move away from that because, like what happens if you can't do another job? So there's all sorts of these binding things that keep you trapped. And this king here is saying to you, that is not going to happen anymore. You are intelligent enough. You're unemotional enough. You need to look at the facts in order to make that change. So that's very, very interesting for you. That came through so clearly for you. So let's go through your animal wisdom cards here quickly, just to see what else you can come through for you. Let's see what else is coming through for Libra. You got tenderness whale. You got another whale, hey? You got two whales in this here now. And what does a whale mean to you? To me, I'm not even looking at the words yet. I've got my eyes closed and I'm thinking, whales to me, they live quite a hard life because they've got a lot of food to consume. They've got a lot of life they have to do a lot of work in order for them to be fulfilled. And they can't breathe underwater, so they have to come to the surface of the water and let their air out. So it's not easy, okay? And what this is saying for you, tenderness, show compassion and forgiveness what needs to be forgiven. So people around you, I think this is actually a nice message coming through for you, Libra, is that people around you are also living through hardships, okay? We're all struggling. We're all going through things in our life that are very hard, right? And when you get caught up in your own stuff and you try and help them as well, and you're trying to release the burdens for everybody else around you, because Libra, you are a sign that has that innate wish for balance all the time. So when something is tipping this way, it can be quite hard, and maybe you meet people that drain you, that tips that way. So you just want to go back to the middle. You just want to get back to your balance. So change can be very, very difficult for you, and this tenderness is saying that show compassion to everybody else that's also going through that, because then you can learn through those people and how they balanced out with you. So that's your tenderness message there. And then your last little message is just shuffle here. I want to see what else is coming through from this animal deck. I just want to see what else is coming through. It feels like I haven't given you what's in my heart. There's also a thought that's coming through for me, and that you actually might be feeling torn of how you actually feel. It might be, this place that you're in right now, you're actually quite torn, and this tenderness could actually be towards yourself. I would say this is definitely towards yourself as well, is that you need to take time to be kinder to yourself, because you might be feeling a little bit lost of not knowing how to make the most of where you are in your life right now. And that is why you've got this Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It's because you're not sure where your joy lies, Libra. But this month is a big releasing month, and there's supercharged energies for that. So if you find that you are totally blocked with this ego card here saying to you, think of it as, don't look at it, because ego is definitely earth-based. Look at it in a spiritual pattern here. Look at this spiritually and say to yourself, what can I do spiritually that I can cleanse with in order for me to find it easier to move and change? Because you're getting so bogged down by the cruelty of the world. That's what it feels like to me. Okay, that's what I was feeling. All right, I'm going to take that one for you. That's what I was feeling, and I'm so glad I stopped to try and get that through. And you've got perspective. Ha! You got this ram. Now, that's exactly what I was thinking. Your perspective. Definitely. The way that you are feeling lost because of your perspective. That's the word I should have used. So that you're torn because of the perspective of how August is feeling for you. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. There it is. The King of Swords does not allow any problems to take away his power and his mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. Isn't that just beautiful for you, Libra? And I think that is exactly what I was feeling. So I hope that comes through clear for you. I hope that the voices of the world don't make you caught up in that. And as the month goes, as the full moon comes in tomorrow, we also got an eclipse looming. There's all sorts of things that might feel unfinished for you, but just don't resist the change, because you'll feel unsettled if you do, and you'll feel blocked if you do. So allow the flow. Just allow the flow within yourself, and things will land for you. So this is all about the balance. And because you're a Libra, you need that balance. And as you know, whatever's not working will feel better when you feel centered and balanced. So this is what's going to help you this month. And I hope this is loud and clear for you, Libra. Take care, and I'm wishing you peace and balance.